The pass issues at times, ranked number 24, Charles, in the NFL.
And I think you're going to see some changes in the offseason, whether it's through the draft. Definitely need some help in the secondary.
Another throw on second down, and this one incomplete as well. So 2 incompletions have led him to an early 3rd and 10. To the air, Allen. He's got it complete to Gronkowski. And he's going to be stopped here a few yards short of the first as it's... The 33. So they'll get 8 out of that completion, and that's going to make it 4th down.
Here we go. What's that?
No, bottled up fumble. It's out. It's loose.
And this is going to be recovered by a member of the offense, but whistles come in. Remember, on 4th down, that becomes a dead ball if anyone other than the fumbler himself recovers. So it'll come back to the spot of the fumble, and that will mean that's going to wind up being a turnover on downs.
Now a dump off here complete. So the completion good for 6 yards, and it's 2nd down.
Well, this defense for the Seahawks, they were excellent in that win over the 49ers last week.
Yeah, they held them to just 7 points, and if you rewatch the game tape, and I did multiple times, it was amazing to me that the other guys even got 7. They were absolutely dominating on that side of the football.
From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10.
Vick now. That's caught by Jackson. So that'll be no better than an incompletion, and it'll be 2nd down. And he can't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1.
Here we go now on 1st and goal. Jackson.
And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. From back at the 4, here's 2nd and goal. Vick readies to throw. And he'll take it into the end zone for an Eagles touchdown. Taking it in from 4 yards out.
And the Eagles are on the board first here this afternoon.
The point after through the raindrops, up and good. And that makes the score 7-0. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away.
Patterson going to bring this out of the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway.
And, Charles, you look at these two teams, and these are those kind of litmus test games in the second half of the season that if you're a coach or a player, you can either really look forward to them or really dread them, depending on your point of view.
And if you're dreading them, you're not going to go very far in the playoffs. You need to look forward to these kind of games because here we've got 2 division leaders, both real contenders for the NFC title. And you're right, you love having easy games on your schedule, but you need some games like this to toughen you up a bit and ensure that you're ready for the shock of playoff football.
Now Allen throwing on 2nd down. To the right side and complete to Thomas. And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line. It's a gain of 13 for number 13, and it gives him a 1st down. They'll try the right side here with Peyton. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
Hey, hold. Hey, hold. 56.
Allen now looks to throw. And his throw here's incomplete. Gronkowski, the intended receiver, but now it's 3rd down.
They'll come to the line here needing 9 yards to pick up the first.
Throwing is Allen on third.
Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete.
And he has another first down as they'll get the ball down to the Eagles' 29-yard line.
Now we're going to get a timeout here for an injured player, and that's Jamar Chase, who is in some obvious discomfort right now. The medical staff is going to come out here and take a look, and we will take a short break.
5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down.
The Seahawks at 10-3 on the year. And I tell you, it has been a few months now since they've tasted defeat, and they are without question the hottest team in football.
And I'm really not sure who's...
Oh, it's intercepted. A drive killer there. And the Eagles are going to get the football here at their own 23.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. They'll be looking to duplicate that first drive, the one that got them that 7-0 lead.
Of course they would. Look, they're on the road, so getting the 7-0 lead.
Trying to squeeze it into Edelman, and it's intercepted. Picked by Kevin Byard, and they will take over at the 26-yard line. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. Open man, Gronkowski complete. And he's brought down, but not before a gain of 13, down to the 13. 1st and 10 in the red zone.
It's a well-designed play here. 3 wide receivers in the formation. They're all going to run deep routes to put pressure on the safeties. And then they let their tight end cut his route off a little shorter and work toward the middle of the field. That's a difficult route to try to defend.
From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10.
Now a handoff inside. It's Peyton. And he'll get about 3 just outside the 10, stopped at the 11.
Well, they didn't get a whole lot out of that one, but I think you've got to continue to try and run and try and keep the defense honest.
You mean or also just sit back, dare you to throw it on every down?
Yeah, you get your quarterback hit a lot that way, too.
Here's 2nd and 7.
Play action. Now it's Allen. And he's got it. Out of the end zone for the Seahawks touchdown. A great play there. His 4th touchdown on the year.
And the Seahawks are an extra point away from drawing level.
We're still in the first quarter, but it's apparent they're going to have to come up with a different defensive game plan for him because right now he's kind of having his way against that defense and has added a touchdown to the list. How do you slow him down? They're going to have to mix up some coverages, maybe change who's guarding him.
So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. Now Jones is hit. He lost the football. And the Seahawks have picked it up. So they will set up shop. Excellent field position in the red zone at the 19-yard line. And careless with a football there on the kick return.
And one thing I love about going to practices is trying to get around coaches and hear their catchphrases and what they really emphasize. We haven't been to a single one yet this year where a guy fielding a kick, you don't hear, tuck it away, tuck it away, tuck it away. And this time, they turned it over.
Ball security eluded him. 2 seconds to go, first quarter. To throw, it's Allen.
Targeting Thomas on the out route, making the catch. 7-7, our score after 1. Second quarter now from Seattle, and it is the Seahawks with the football here, as they've got it with a 3rd down and less than a yard. And they'll try and run the option to pick it up. And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line. Tough sledding. They lose a yard there on 3rd. Well, so much for that possession.
Yeah, I think he tried to do a little too much there, partner. He tried to keep it himself. End up getting buried in the backfield, and that brings up 4th down.
Here we go on 4th down. So give him the first down. 1st and goal after a pickup of 4, and the decision to go for it pays off. Now Allen. A quick throw, but incomplete.
Whenever I see a drop like that, I have to kind of take a step back and check myself a little bit. So used to seeing those big guys make big-time spectacular plays that when they drop one, I have to remind myself, we ask a lot out of these guys. Block,
and he will score. Touchdown, Seattle. A great effort there.
His 12th rushing touchdown on the year.
And the Seahawks have taken the lead. That almost looked too easy, and I think thanks goes to the offensive line for making it look easy.
Yeah, I agree with you totally on that one. I'm not sure how much everyone understands the preparations that go into a game for an offensive line, because there's a reason that running backs and quarterbacks give them big gifts at the end of the season after a big year. The consistency and the continuity it takes to know each other and execute their blocks is pretty impressive.
And his guys will get the football right at the 20-yard line. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. And for this offense, Charles, you got to think kind of crucial here to put something together on this drive, because remember last time out, they threw the interception on the very first play.
And you can't afford to let this defense keep building any more momentum. They're playing awfully well, and they're awfully confident right now. To me, it's time to attack and take some of that momentum back, but make sure you're selective in doing so. Understand where you want to throw the football and make sure it's open before the ball leaves your hands.
And he'll be corralled well upfield right around the 40-yard line. Good yardage after the catch. Is that play good for 30 and a first? That is his 951st NFL reception. So 49 away from 1,000, but 951. That ties him with Andre Reed.
Oh, I love the trigger there, because Andre Reed caught the ball any part of the field and specialized in traffic, similar to what we've seen throughout his career as well. Does not mind going across the middle and making big-time catches.
On 1st and 10, here's Vick. His throw incomplete. Fair to say, hasn't been his best game throwing the football, but also not getting a lot of help out there either.
Yeah, you nailed it pretty well, you know. He's got to throw it better, got to get more help. Obviously one that should have been caught. They got to find a way to bring those two elements together so they can make some progress in this one.
The throw on 2nd down from Vick, incomplete.
And see, you look at this defense, what kind of pressure are they under trying to stop a team that has won 5 games in a row?
Well, to me, it makes their job harder, because you know you're going up against an offense that's playing at an elite level, and sometimes you can get too caught up in trying to play the perfect game. You're trying to be too precise, too fine, instead of just letting it rip. And I think that's more the priority than trying to be absolutely perfect.
Oh, it's intercepted. A drive killer there.
Picked off by Stephon Gilmore.
When a team's turned it over 3 times in the first half, we just look at the offense and say, guys, what are you doing? But instead, we really should be looking at the defense. They've created the takeaways. 2 interceptions, 1 caused fumble. They played awfully well swarming to the ball here in the first half.
They give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
56, 56.
Here's Allen. He'll drop this off to Peyton. The result, only 4 yards there on the play. And now 2 yards to go on 3rd down. Here's Allen to throw it.
Looking deep here for Chase.
And that's caught inside the 35. And all the way in, touchdown Seattle.
Ja'Marr Chase,
83 yards. As his guys are able to extend their lead. Well, you know he can be explosive, and he's ultra explosive there on the fly route.
And you know how many times we've talked to coaches and we've had quoted back to us, well, you know something? When you execute really well, it doesn't matter if they know it's coming or not. Well, sometimes athleticism beats you as well. He just took off and went. And that's almost like one of your Turkey Bowl games, isn't it? Just go long, man. I'll hit you. And it worked really well for them.
Morstead out now following the touchdown to kick.
And he'll take it a yard or so past the 20, call it the 21. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And this not an easy situation. You're down early, in the elements, you're on the road. How do you get the mojo back?
But one thing is to remember that as an offensive player, you have a much better idea of what you're trying to accomplish and where you're trying to go than the defender. So in this case, because you know it, you can make your cuts with a little more decisiveness, maybe a second fake, some double moves, things of that nature, to go ahead and try and put some pressure on the defense.
Trucks over him. And he'll go down just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line. I was pretty surprised there when they lined up to run it on second and long, but it worked out for him.
It certainly did, and that requires some confidence, some fortitude, and a little bit of hope, doesn't it? You hope you catch the defense just right and break off a big run to help yourself out on the next down.
And how about this one now? In their own territory, a gutsy call. They're going to go for this on 4th and a yard. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he is going to have an Eagles first down. They only needed one, but it ends up being a gain of 6 and moves the chains. To throw, Vick. And his throw is going to be incomplete.
As a defensive back, you have some weapons at your disposal that we don't often talk about. And you can read the receiver's eyes, you can read his hands, and you know that the arrival of the ball is imminent. And that allows you to make a play on it and oftentimes knock it away.
Looking downfield for Jones. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
That's some good closing speed there defensively because that looked open for a minute. That's great work with the ball in the air. Never gave up, converged on his man, and broke the play up.
Here comes the 7th play now of this drive as this is 3rd and 10. Throwing, Vick. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
One first down here, and that's all, folks. Good work by this defense to hold things in check and force a punting situation.
On is the punter, Hecker, as he gets this one away. This is brought in at the 21. That'll be a net of only 30 here. 40-yard punt, 10 on the return. And it'll be Seahawk football, 1st and 10. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. Already enjoying a 2-score lead here late in the 2nd quarter. Not a ton of time left. We'll see if they can work this at least into field goal range and try to get 3 to add on even more to their lead. Now the Seahawks going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 21 seconds to go here in the first half. Throwing again on 2nd down, but this time it's incomplete.
Nothing open downfield, and he had to get that one out in a hurry because he just knew he was about to take a big shot. Probably couldn't get his legs into the throw. Became an all-arm throw trying to check it down to his running back. Incomplete.
Now a shot taken on 3rd down, but it's going to wind up incomplete.
That might be the 3rd down stop that they needed because they've had a lot of trouble slowing down this offense in the first half. This might be their opportunity to get off the field.
Here's Morstead now as he sends this one away. Now Sanders. They call that a punt of 38 yards officially. And there'll be time for maybe one final play before halftime. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. And they'll have time for one play. There's 2 seconds on the clock. This will be the final play of the half. Vick looking deep for Julio. And that's going to be incomplete. So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin getting set for quarter number 3 here. Just calling for more of the same. The rain set to continue as we are underway in the second half. And not willing to risk another fumble. He'll sit on this one. It's a touchback. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive.
Charles, it'll be interesting to see what adjustments this offense made in the locker room. Haven't really been able to get anything going offensively. Virtually nothing in the ground attack either. So certainly something has to change here in quarter three.
And I'm pretty sure their friends from the defensive side of the ball told them exactly that, because those guys, the stop troops, they've been playing pretty well, and they've kept them around in this game. Now, they've got some time. The running game struggled in the first half. Opposition knows how to focus on defending the pass here. They've got to re-energize that ground game and maybe open things up for a comeback here in this half.
It's an Eagles first down on a gain of 11. Here's Vick. Man open, here is Jones. And they're going to be set up down around the 15-yard line. And they'll run on the inside handoff. And so close, he gets it to the one. Out of bounds right there. 51 yards rushing for him now on just his first 3 carries. First and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. Vick to throw it. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. Touchdown, Eagles. A 1-yard touchdown reception. And the Eagles are back within a score. And this is no good. It's a missed extra point. Boy, in a tight game, how important might that turn out to be here as the second half rolls along? This game back within a touchdown now as the kickoff's away. From his end zone, here comes Patterson. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line. Here's the Seattle offense ready to get there. And maybe some renewed pressure on this unit following the touchdown a moment ago. It's back to a 1-score game.
And because of that pressure, because it's now a 1-score game, they know this is where you need to slow the momentum change, because otherwise that could overrun your team. You got to be careful right here.
Looking deep here for Chase. This is caught inside the 15. And touchdown Seattle. Ja'Marr Chase with his second TD of the game, his 6th on the year. And the Seahawks are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. It's caught at the 1. And he will get into the end zone to extend the lead by 2 more. Morstead out now following the touchdown to kick. But no run back here. Fair catch, and this will come out to the 25. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. Right now, Charles, it just feels like they're trying to keep pace. They did score the touchdown last time out, but they still trail by double digits here. We'll see if this offense is once again up to the task.
Yeah, and I think that after the last drive, they've gotten pretty revved up, don't you think? Everything they were doing was working pretty well. They go back out there with the same mindset, play at the same tempo and the same pace. Still a lot of time left to make something happen in this one.
And he's going to be intercepted for the 3rd time thus far. Picked by Kevin Byard. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. And Charles, for this offense, those interception woes they kind of had in the first half have now followed them into the second half. And for this defense, they take advantage, turn that into a pick.
Since the basement making items over seasons with the man in black is seasoned with my patterns. Pretty girl, she think I'm handsome. Just cause mantras. I'm not bossing, I'm advancing. Keep it moving till I be on before below. Wanna be intimate with soul, explode this war before I go. And that's some hours in my bench way. Now it's like work for 10K or cause it is pen gaming. Been insane in the membrane since them days where we raved for 3 days and 4 nights and took them red eye flights, hop straight off the plane and through the back door of the place. Then I stepped on stage, they were like, see the crowd going ahead, they were like. So I stepped on stage, they were like, ooh yeah. See the crowd going ahead, they were like, ooh yeah. Crazed and courageous, raised by some Zulu lions, taught to seek dangers, brave and defiant, boy, the Lord was doing favors, blaze through the fire, yeah, we had a few, lost a few wages, still coming rampant, misbehavior, flavors, still coming anti-up, rebelling with my ravers, still don't give a about who be the latest, can't be locked up in them cages, start living up to what the f*** is biggest days.
But hey, what about the
So I stepped on stage, they were like, see the crowd going ahead, they were like. So I stepped on stage, they were like, see the crowd going ahead, they were like.
She keep looking at me like she feeling me. Girl, the way you be moving, the stuff you be doing, you tripping out and it's killing me. Man, that's what I got, you be tripping. I can't even do it, my God, I'm Tiffany. Damn, and she tryna cut me off. No, she cannot do it, no, she cannot listen to me. Mark your spot, that boy get don't send him the car, he finna get blessed on. I get the pay, I'm talking about Benjamin Franklin, not talking about the one that you sketch on. He played dumb.
Yeah. Run that back,
I fell
Turbo.
deep down in that mud, baby, now I'm climbing out. They think it'll be us when yet they finding out. I be taking straight losses, like what you crying about? I done put blood, sweat, and tears in, that's what I'm dying about. Know it costs to live this life, boy, ain't no signing out. Them boys can't eat on my team, they gotta stay for round. They gon' be talking loud, block out the south. Gotta know who gon' get it done, whether we home or out of town. In the state gon' run them down.
Yeah, back in my bag again. I started rapping and jump out of oh yeah, my daddy's son. Around that time I was on my grind trying to change where my mama lived. But that was for us, this ain't for me. I ain't never had ill intent. I do what it take to win. I came first place again. I'm coming too hard, no they won't see me fall. I ain't never gonna let them win. I've been on my grind, but man I don't skate. I'm pulling up race, I ain't doing no days, no they couldn't relate. Can't even touch for my heart in the safe. I'm trying to get out the hood to the lake. I'm with the crib with the leg in the back. QB sneaky, getting attacked. Go through the hole like cat in the hat. This a Hellcat, this ain't no scat. Doing a dash, you know what I mean? Doing my big one, letting them see it. And I'm gonna put on for my whole team.
Been a problem my whole life. Mama love when I'm living right. Daddy raised me survive and fight. Now they watching me on prime time. Now they watching me on prime time. Now they watching me on prime time. Been a problem my whole life. Mama love when I'm living right. Daddy raised me survive and fight. Now they watching me on prime time. Yeah. Now they watching me on prime time.
No question. No question, they wanna see a demise. Eastside just too fast, yeah, I kill him in stride. I love all my haters, they consider they pride. Went from humble beginners to numerous winners. I took a few losses, you know I hit her, still got chicken to fry. Know some people out here picking a side. Know I'm out here picking a lot. Watching the fakes, watching the stakes, slither, striking the time. TDE, it's the family, we them dominant dogs. Top tiering, when them comments involved, we out for it all. Rock side, he ain't dropping the ball. Prime time, who want it with us? Got clarity, longevity, like bust a bus. Got too far and it's the starving, this and that's a no-no. If I'm hungry, then I'm hunting, always on the go-go.
Been a problem my whole life. Mama love when I'm living right. Daddy raised me survive and fight. Now they watching me on prime time. Now they watching me on prime time. Now they watching me on prime time. Been a problem my whole life. Mama love when I'm living right. Daddy raised me survive and fight. Now they watching me on prime time. Now they watching me on prime time. Now they watching
everything on my own. Please don't try to give me no advice. What was your 2 cents and we was down bad broken? My mama couldn't keep on the light. No cat or no dog, we sleeping with mice. Beans and weenies, we ate it with rice. I swore to my mama that I was gonna change our life. I was grinding every night. By the ring that I'm just trying to get it. Championship, I'm trying to win it. All these racks, I gotta spin it. All my whips be limo. You ain't with my squad and mind your business. Everything we start, we finish. Watch I work the hardest with it. Tongue out like I'm Jordan. Down to change my name. Dog days went through pain. Them hard days I wouldn't change. It's the reason I'm still in the game. It's the reason I'm stacking this change. It's the reason I'm chasing this ring. It's the reason I'm still in my lane. It's the reason I'm never gonna change my heart in the game.
The NFL playoffs are here, and this matchup on Wild Card Weekend is brought to you by EA Sports. It's the Rams and the Eagles, and it comes your way next.
Just north of the Delaware Expressway and east of Broad. So the football will be at the 25-yard line as this offense gets set to take over. To throw right away is Vick. Flushed out right. Call it no gain on the game's first play. And it's second down now. Now here's Vick. Oh, his first throw of the playoffs is intercepted. And they have the football and will take him. And we drop you into the start of this next possession. The score, 7-0. And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27. They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line. Operating from the gun, Vick. Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. And he's going to get this one to the 20. So after the INT, it's Manning. And that is going to be incomplete as he led him a bit too much.
Everyone's eyes go to him when he nears the end zone, and that includes the coverage, who took away the easy throwing lanes and forced a high throw.
Manning will try again on 2nd down. The throw here right sideline falls incomplete.
They have to like what they've done defensively here at the outset of this drive. They forced a couple of incomplete passes, bring up a 3rd and 10. Don't be surprised to bring a little pressure on this snap.
Throwing is Manning on 3rd down. And he comes back with one complete. And this effort won't be enough as they rally up to stop him a couple of yards short. Decision made for Sean McVay. They're going to go for it. They'll run for it with Davis. Evades him at the 10. It's 1st and goal after they rip off a solid chunk of yardage in the ground game on a risky 4th down call.
Good running right there. And this is a man who was a 1,000-yard rusher in the regular season, so you know he's going to get his chances, and he picks up nice yardage on that one.
Davis is into the end zone. Touchdown, L.A. So he had the nice run to get... The left side completion to Jones. And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49. A gain there of 21 yards.
Go, ready?
Off the play fake, Vick. That's caught by his big tight end, Mike Gesicki. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. Vick will look to throw on 1st down, escaping the pressure right. And this is caught. begin with a run by Davis. And he'll be brought down at the 50 after a gain of about 5.
Brandon, 5 yards on that run. Let's get back to the huddle and make sure if you're back, you spend time with your offensive line and give them credit. Hard to move those 300-plus pounders at the line of scrimmage, and they did for a significant chunk of yardage.
And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. His second catch of this wild card game, and it goes for a first down. Here's Manning to throw. Over the middle into traffic, and that's complete. And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. Manning going to try and throw on third down. This is caught. Touchdown, Rams. A great play there.
Get it. Ready, ready.
On play action, Vick. Eluding the pressure right. On the run, he'll let this go deep right side. And got his man complete. And he's finally taken down, and it's a big gain there on what will turn out to be the final play of this first quarter. Now second quarter action from Philadelphia, and it's the Eagles in possession as they've got it with a 1st and 10. Play action now, Vick. To the sideline and incomplete. Some of the fans here don't see. What we've seen in this first half.
No, not at all, and I understand why they've looked lethargic, out of sync, and it shows on the scoreboard.
On second down, this is Jackson. And some nice running, going to get him down close to a first down at the Rams 31.
Justin Simmons on the tackle. That's a gain of 8. Brings up 3rd and 2.
Caught by Jones. And he'll be out of bounds just inside the 25-yard line. Third catch of this first half for him, and this one is a first down.
I don't care how many times we say it, I still get a kick out of watching quarterbacks and receivers do the pass tree in pregame warm-up. But I always remember that when we go to practices, we see that after practices as well. They really tune it up, don't they?
They tune it up. They know why they do it for these situations. First down.
And they build that trust, and that's why they're able to find him in this type of a situation.
Throwing left sideline complete. It's Arnold. Touchdown. Dan Arnold. Throwing is Manning. Getting this ball out wide for Davis. 5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5.
I know it was a gain, but you have to sense probably a little bit of disappointment there because when it's out there in open space, I think they expect to get more out of the play, don't you?
Especially when you're getting it to your guy out of the backfield. You're expecting him to be able to create something, be a little more shifty.
Yeah, no doubt about it. Good open field tackling held it to an okay gain.
So on now is the Clemson man, Bradley Pinion, to punt this one away. Back deep is Tyreek Hill. And he'll get this away into the icy winter air. And we'll see what he can do on the return. They'll get 9 yards on the return there following a punt of 42. And the Eagles will have it taking over 1st and 10.
Here we go, here we go.
Vick goes play action. And he's got his tight end. It's Mike Gesicki. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. It's a play fake. Now Vick. Forced out to his left. And seeing no options, he just tosses this one away incomplete. Now that'll bring up second down.
Brings up 2nd and 10.
They run with Jackson out of the gun. And he'll get it inside the 40 to the 39. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a third down.
Come on, come on.
When you find that kind of yardage, you couldn't be more confident as a ball carrier. And guess what? You're going to go back and tell your offensive coordinator, I'd like to keep carrying it, thank you.
8 yards that time, able to take off, and the result is a first down. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Vick now. And this heads straight to the sideline. I don't think they're going to let him get away with that. Nope, they won't. Here comes the flag. We saw it, too. Nobody in the vicinity of that throw, and that earns him the penalty.
Yeah, you got to at least get it close enough to one of your own guys in order to dodge the penalty.
A reminder coming up here at halftime. We'll ship you off to Orlando. Jonathan Coachman will have first-half highlights and analysis from a back-and-forth first half that we've seen. That is caught. And out of bounds all the way down at the 3. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
Despite writing it down on my notes, I never give enough credit to the offensive line, and we have to here. The protection, that's what made this play a success. Quarterback had to wait for his crossing route to develop, and that takes a little bit of extra time. Excellent job by the big fellas up front.
Now a nice play defensively on 1st down as this is knocked away and incomplete. They'll go again from the 3 here on 2nd and goal. Working out of the gun, Michael Vick. And that's going to be caught for an Eagles touchdown. Julio Jones. First down, Vick. Going deep here for Adelman. And that is incomplete. Took a shot there on 1st down, but he couldn't reel it in. Vick with the incompletion on 1st down, and now that leads to 2nd and 10. He'll drop to throw. Sliding out of the pocket. And his throw is going to be incomplete.
A couple of quick incompletions, and now they're just one more away from getting off the field. They've got options now. Could they dial up a blitz here or just drop everyone into coverage to crowd the throwing lanes?
In trouble here, and down he goes. Back at the 8-yard line. The Rams going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts as it'll come with 15 seconds to play in the first half. Let's take it at around the 40. So good field position for the Rams as they come up 1st and 10 at the 45. Now a play fake. Manning. A throw out wide going to be incomplete. One final try now for Manning. And his throw is incomplete. So we come upon a look around the NFL. We'll have to wait for postgame because we are moving right through halftime and on to the 3rd quarter. On 1st and 10, here's Manning. Out on the right, this is Cruz. And he's got this down a yard or 2 shy of the 40 before he's out of bounds. 2nd down and 6 now. Shotgun now for Manning. And oh, he coughed it up. And the deep.
get it. From a defensive perspective, what's that moment like when you realize the ball is loose?
It is a moment where all concentration goes right to the football. This is something you've talked about in all your preparation for the game. And you probably talked about this training camp. Knock the ball free, take it away from the other team, and now you have that chance. There's a little bit of deflation when they end up recovering it.
They knocked it free, but couldn't take it away. Now, meanwhile, here's a second down throw that's knocked away and incomplete.
He didn't just deny a big throw there. He broke that one up in the red zone. An excellent play. One that may help save points on the board when this drive is over.
Davis, he'll try to run for it. And he will have the first before he's brought down right on the chalk of the 20. They'll try and run forward with Davis. And he's going to get him about 3 yards closer. He's down to about the 2.
Well, Brandon, we always know that once you score one touchdown, you're without a doubt. And so far today, he's got one, but was denied as he tried to get the second one.
A second down throw for the end zone, but it's incomplete.
And those two just haven't been in sync thus far. They've done a nice job against him, but still, with his talent, you would expect him to have more completions to him in this game.
And Davis, he's not going to get there. Unable to make it to the yellow line. They stop him short.
A loss of a yard, and it brings up 4th.
And I know this quarterback. His instinct, he's going to want to go for it here on 4th and goal. I want to see if the rational heads on the sidelines prevail, and they say this late in the game, let's get 3 in the lead. This debate is going to be fun.
Well, they don't get a touchdown here on the opening drive of the 3rd quarter, but I think maybe you still say mission accomplished as they come away with the lead.
No, absolutely. You keep the pressure on, right? You go downfield, get some points up on the board, and hope that you've motivated your defense to take the field and hold that lead.
And beyond the 20, but not by much. In fact, just a yard pass there to the 21.
So here are the Eagles now as they get set for their first possession of the second half.
And they find themselves down on the scoreboard following the field goal a moment ago.
And I think even though they trail in the game now, I would consider that a win for their defense, and that's probably what they're telling the offense when they get to the bench. Hey, the onus is on you guys now. Get back out there and get us the lead back.
Ready.
Second down, Vic. 40 yards on the catch and run. So the big play moves him all the way across midfield to the 40 now. 1 quarter remains in this NFC wild card matchup. And welcome back. We are in the city of brotherly love, Philadelphia. It's been a very hotly contested game to this point. Just a field goal separating these two teams as we get set for the 4th quarter. Flush to his right. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the first down.
On 3rd and 1, here's Vic. He's going to go up top again. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by Justin Simmons.
And the Rams are going to get the football here as the ball will come out to the 20.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line.
And this a very important drive leading in the 4th quarter of this wild card game. But this one far from over as they start out here first down.
And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11. It's Davis on the counter. And he'll be corralled right around the 34.
77 yards rushing for him in the ball game now on 14 carries.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Now Manning. Oh, there's that man again. It's complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets... throwing on second down. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 45-yard line. 1 yard is the loss. They back up even further to a 3rd and 15. Manning. And that will be incomplete. Critical play in this football game, because if they pick up the first there, that clock keeps rolling.
Has to be a little frustrating for them because they know that if they pick up a first down there and continue to eat away at the clock, really increases their chances of closing this one out. Now they're likely going to have to give the football up and sweat it out on the sideline.
That'll go as a punt of 42, 7 on the return.
And it will be Eagles football, 1st and 10.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football.
Fortunate to get that football back, because trailing here in the second half, last thing they needed was to lose the possession.
And the word I think of here is opportunity, because it could have been lost there, their chance to score points. But the opportunity for the defense was to go ahead and really close this game down if they were able to.
Oh, this is taken in. It's complete.
Down the right sideline.
Touchdown. Philadelphia. A big play. The Eagle kick team out there now as they run up and send this one away.
Pollard elects to keep it, and this will come out to the 25-yard line. L.A. readies for its next possession. If they want to advance in this divisional round, look, obviously the time is now. Trailing here in the 4th as they go to work on a crucial drive, 1st and 10.
Now Manning. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35.
All 3 timeouts plus the 2-minute warning. Here's 1st and 10.
Fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a 1-score game. So it's Rams football here as we get you reset. They come up on a 1st and 10, desperately needing a score here on what could be their final drive. Throwing on first down is Manning. And that's complete to Davis. And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line.
Not in a position where they absolutely have to rush right now, but they definitely have to pick up the tempo a bit.
To throw is Manning. This is Casper catching it out right. He's across midfield, and he is going to get out of bounds with the first down, so that's going to double their pleasure for sure. They get the first and save a timeout. Manning to throw. Quick hitter here, it's complete. Not good. They didn't move the football an inch, and precious time ticking off the clock. Back to throw, Manning. And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. The Rams going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts as they get it with under a minute to go now in the football game. Now throwing on third down there, but he cannot connect.
With that incompletion, reality is staring them right in the face. This entire game is down to the next snap.
No choice but to go. Here's 4th down now.
Now Manning, gotta have this one. It's caught inside the 25. And he'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. So they elect to decline it.
And why not? Just go ahead and let the play stand, and they'll take that.
Penalty is declined.
2 timeouts still available in this final minute. It's 1st and 10 now.
Now Manning. Looking middle, and that's complete. Now the Rams will signal for a timeout, their second, as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the game. He'll look to throw. He's got Casper over the middle.
And the Rams are going to be set up with a 1st and goal here as the tackle made at the 9.
They'll look to throw. And he's got it. It's caught for a touchdown. And they have taken the lead. The Rams kickoff team on the field, and here we go with the ball in the air.
And the fair catch taken. No time will come off the clock. And they will begin this critical drive at the 25-yard line. Here's 1st and 10.
Let's go now.
Now Michael Vick. And he's got his tight end. It's Mike Gesicki. The Eagles going to take the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 11 seconds remaining in the ball game. Here's Vick.
That's complete once again. It's Gesicki.
And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line.
And here we are in the 4th quarter, partner, and watch them drive for what would be a go-ahead touchdown. And you and I both know this is where you need a quarterback who can keep his cool back there. Not just for himself, but to keep the rest of the team relaxed too.
So now one of the biggest kicks of the night is forthcoming. This to potentially send us to overtime. And this one is right through. And they will tie this game here in the final seconds. So a money kick there in the final seconds. And now, barring any hijinks on the kickoff here, partner, I think you and I, we're going to settle in for a little overtime.
And I wouldn't have it any other way. This has been a dogfight all through regulation. No reason to think it won't continue in the extra period.
And with time a factor here late, he'll just take a knee, and they'll start things out at the 25. The first down carry for Davis. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30. So 4 quarters wasn't enough, and we are off to overtime.